Billionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams. I know niggas who played ball and gave it up for lean.
Millionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams, but my account in overdraft, I'm about to scream.
Rich man greed,
A poor man prayers,
every man bleeds.
but look how God made us.
Too many losses, it's only right that we win. Yeah, I made a promise I'm never gonna lose again.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy SL550, and this is the N.G.L.A podcast. Before we start, man, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, share the video. Also, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time your boy drop a dope video. So today, man, we're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to get into some updates with Trump administration, RFK, and things he's doing. Also, we're going to check in on Coach Prime, man. Shout out to Coach Prime. Definitely a pillar in the black community, doing big things over there in Colorado, did big things in Jackson State. So he's been keeping a secret from pretty much everybody. And, he beat something big, man. So, it's in the thumbnail, but we're going to get into it. Shout out to Well-Off Media. That's his son, media company. He does a lot of their footage and things like that. So we're going to see a video. We're going to skim through it a little bit. It's a little long, but we're going to give you his update and then get into a video just showing his whole ordeal that he just went through. It's a big deal, man, for real. And shout out to Deion Sanders, man. Shout out to the Sanders family. So first we're going to get into this video with Stephen Gardner, man. Definitely a reliable source. Somebody I watch often. And we're going to get into this video and see what he's talking about today, man. Let's get into it.
All right, there's a lot of big news coming out of Washington, D.C. Are we going to see Obama and Hillary Clinton and others finally held to account? The Trump tariffs are doing so well, he's now thinking about giving some of that money back to Americans. We've also discovered that big pharma, big medicine, they are harvesting organs from people that are still alive. To help me go through all these big stories, I have Kim Bright. Kim, thank you for joining me again.
Well, it's my pleasure.
So I want to jump in on some of these big stories. The first one that I wanted to look at is, you know who comedian Bill Maher is, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
All right. So he has had kind of his eyes opened. He's been very hard on Donald Trump. And then Kid Rock put this dinner together several months ago where they came together and he said, all right, this guy is very different in person. And so he started actually looking at MAGA and the good that Donald Trump is doing. And he decides to have this YouTuber on, this famous YouTuber by the name of Brian Tyler Cohen. He's a super anti-Trump YouTuber.
Bro, he is one of these guys who just, it doesn't matter what Trump does. He's going to disagree. He's going to try to poke holes through everything. Just listen, people like him, I'll watch for just to, just for unbiased purposes. Outside of that, I don't really even like watching guys like him. He's not as annoying as, I don't even know this guy's name, but he be popping up on my YouTube. So annoying. But he's not as annoying as him. But I just don't like the dishonesty, My whole thing is, okay, you dislike somebody, but at least when Trump does something that is, beneficial to America, something that's good, that's just, that's just good and honest, at least speak on it. Don't just, try to poke holes through everything and, just be dishonest. He's one of them now. He's a Democrat for sure.
I believe he has a contract with NBC, which is one of the reasons why his show is so big. But he puts out these ridiculous videos. Bombshell announcement rocks the midterms. He had people on every single day saying Trump's this horrible human. He defrauded the government. He betrayed Melania with this affair.
Bro, he be saying he'll say anything, bro. And that's people I just don't like, man. And people, you got to understand, man, these people be having followings. He's not like somebody who just nobody's listening to. He has a following. So he's out here lying and brainwashing people to believe him. And people like that, I just don't respect. I don't respect. Just be honest and be truthful.
He's directly linked
And I'm
to
cool with it,
Epstein.
even if you disagree.
Trump accidentally confesses on national television, just on and on and on. All this ridiculous stuff about how Trump is failing. And then you have Bill Maher saying, wait a minute, you got to go a little bit softer on this guy, because a lot of the stuff that he's doing is actually working. And he brought up the tariffs. He said, listen, I thought everything was going to hell in a handbasket. You've been telling your audience that it's going to be a global recession, World War III. The reality is he's knocking it out of the park. He's bringing in so much money, they don't know what to do with it. What are your thoughts on everything
might
that
get
Trump's
some
been
of it.
accomplishing?
Oh, I mean, he's going lightning speed with handling everything. I don't know. These stupid demon rats, they're just like, they're brain dead. I mean, they're trying to find an opening anywhere they can to discount his wins. Why can't they just step up to the plate and admit Trump's winning? Trump's doing a great job. And if Trump's winning, everybody's winning. Why can't they just say that, Stephen? Why do they have to keep promoting this whole other opposite line of Trump's bad, you know, orange
They
man's
get paid
bad?
to do it.
These guys are retarded. And they're again, they're in it for the money. Somebody's funding them. Soros, ABCs, you know, who knows? But it's all about, you know, they just want to bring everybody down. They want to remain in control. They want the elitists in control. And so they got to make somebody like Trump that really cares about people and having a better life. They got to make him bad.
Yeah, they do. What are your thoughts on Trump announced the other day? He said, we've brought in so much money, which we're going to use to pay down the national debt, but we've already got this system. The money's going to be regularly cash flowing. Why don't we do a rebate check to the American people? So seniors, lower income families, maybe into the middle class. What are your thoughts on that?
Wouldn't that be great for all those families that have been struggling under Biden?
I hate that. I just keep doing that, bro. Whatever. I had to go to the big screen for this. What? Now, they were saying this. They was also saying this. I don't know. Ain't nothing to get hype about, because it was kind of saying that whole thing about the money that they was the Doge money. It was saying that about the Doge money. Nothing ever really came about it. Who knows? That'd be what's up though. Shit, to get a little couple. Shit, anything really. Shoot, give me a little 1200. I'll take it. That'd be nice, man. But it is. But listen, I want to just say this real quick. It is true. I showed proof, man, that these tariffs, they're working. And you know how to, you know why they're working? Because he's getting deals done. He's getting deals done with these countries because they understand business, and they understand that the United States of America is the biggest consumer market. We buy the most shit. Once again, we buy the most shit here in America, and we are the biggest market from, throughout the world. So why wouldn't they want to do business here? Every country wants to do business in America. So that's the smart thing to do. So how do we get them to come to the table? Okay, they want to play? Oh, all right. Yeah. Smack them with that. Yeah. Hit them right over their head with them tariffs. They thought it was a game. Extensions, all that. You know what I mean? He's not trying to hurt Americans. So, of course, it was certain things that he was doing to try to make it a little easier. But still, all he wants and all is fair trade, bro. Just fair trade. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with fair trade? Not extortion. Not we gotta take advantage of every country. Just some fair trade. That's it. It's nothing wrong with that.
Bidenomics under, the guy that knew nothing about economics and running a country, or whoever, the auto pen, whoever. That would be so great, Stephen, if they could have some relief. That would just be wonderful for those families.
I don't know if you saw this, but a couple of days ago, the Democrats said, look how bad inflation is under Donald Trump, right? And they show the first Trump term, And then there's this massive launch of inflation and the rising costs. And then they say, look, it hasn't come down at all. And then what the Democrats didn't realize is what they actually showed was, we made your life so freaking expensive. Now we're trying to blame Trump. And they literally had to pull the post down. It was so embarrassing.
I know. I saw that chart and I thought, they really are missing some brain cells. They truly are. They are just a bunch of nutcases.
Yeah, they really are. Okay, so I'll continue to keep my audience updated on the tariffs and that rebate check. But something that is pretty disturbing to me is we've got information from RFK Jr. They start digging in, and they're finding that hospitals are starting to harvest people's organs before they're even dead. Have you seen this story?
I have, and I've took a little bit of a deep dive on this, and they're just not starting this. This has been going on, and you're supposed to take the organs when they're considered brain dead, but they're taking them when they're the cardiac.
Hey, yo, on this topic right here, I think that they were saying also that abortions, with the abortion thing too, that like these type of things play a part in why they push abortion, which would make sense because they would want fresh baby organs. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard something about that before. Like, that's why they be pushing the whole. This is like big. I heard like the organ thing is like big on like the black market. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see what they
What
talking
is it
about.
when the circulatory is dead? What they call the circulatory is dead.
That's crazy.
And they're even taking them from people that they didn't think they were going to survive, but they're showing a little bit of improvement. And I think, again, follow the money. There must be somebody, and I hate to say this, but everybody, money talks, and somebody in these hospitals are making a much bigger paycheck for, doing this early. And again, if we pull the string and follow this back, I'll bet it's got some ties to some pretty evil, nasty people that are using these organs in ways that we don't even want to know about. And I have a story too that I found out right before coming on the show, that there's a little girl, 12-year-old girl in Ohio, who is trying to get a new heart. She needs she needs a new heart. They're refusing her in Ohio at the hospital. I think it's in Cleveland. Because she didn't take the COVID shot and she didn't take a flu shot. Can you believe this one? This is nuts. Okay, this is what we're contending against, and this is what RFK Jr. is going to clean up. They also had 2 other children in Ohio. One little boy needed a kidney, and another one needed a heart transplant. They refused them as well because they weren't vaccinated with COVID and flu. This has got to stop. This is evil.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I think it was the Cleveland Clinic, if I'm not wrong. They came out and they actually said new data showed that if you get the flu shot, you're actually a 27% increase in getting sick, getting the flu.
Yeah.
And they've now shown that these COVID shots are.
Yo, it's so crazy, right? Because I don't trust these motherfuckers, man. Actually, my wife pregnant, and we actually went to the doctors about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and the lady came in and was talking about a vaccine. I'm like, for what? I'm like, what is the vaccine? This lady in here like this, like, bitch, we talking about medicine, so-called. And you can't even tell me what it's for. That's because, bro, these people get paid. They get paid. They get incentives to get children vaccine and all of that. These pharmaceutical companies reach out to these doctors and these people in these hospitals, and these nurses work there. Every single time I take my little man to go to the doctors, they're trying to ask me, do I want to get my son vaccinated? No, I don't. I don't trust it. I don't trust you. I don't, you know what I mean? And I've, you know, My thing is this. I believe some medicines work. Maybe even some vaccines work, right? But my whole thing is I'm not willing to take the risk because it's been proven, it's been shown that ever since they started these vaccinations, like on a heavy scale, like meaning you're not just getting a vaccination, like one. They're trying to give your kids like 20 by the time they're like 2. Like, no, bro, no. I don't want you to shoot my son up with the flu. For what? Because all it is a so-called a low dosage of it so the antibodies in your body can fight off it when it, man, fuck all that. Listen, health is wealth. I'm not the healthiest motherfucker in the world. I need to work on that myself. But if you take care of your body, it's a lot of things that they don't tell you that, we could be doing that they just, they lie about, bro. The whole food chart and all that shit is a lie, bro. It's all a lie, bro. That's why America is the most obese country. Because they lie and they put all these chemicals and bullshit in your food and everything. You can't trust nothing, bro, in America. It's crazy. We live in the greatest country, but yet we can't serve our people the right foods and everything. That's because they make billions trillions of dollars off motherfuckers being sick, man. And that's just the truth of it, man. The whole healthcare system is backwards. You can't even, like, bro, why is it when you go into the doctors, you don't know how much nothing costs? If I go into Walmart and pick up a comforter set, I know it's $59.24. If I get a soda from the store, it's $2 and some cent. If I go get gas, it's $3 a gallon. I know how much everything is. When you go to the damn hospital and you take your son there because he got a fever or whatever the case may be, you don't know how much nothing is. She just come in there, yeah, I'm here from finance, and they just want you to type your name and sign some shit. The next thing you know, you get a fucking $700 bill for fucking a chest x-ray. Like, what? You know what I mean? Charging you $1,200 to draw some blood. Like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here. Why don't people have the option to, it's just like if you go get work done on your car, right? They might have, the part that you need that's exact for your car. They might have an alternative that's a little cheaper. We don't get that luxury. And if you pay insurance, I said this yesterday, and if you pay insurance, you getting shitted on more than if you don't pay. So motherfuckers like, man, why am I paying for insurance? If every time I go to the doctors, I got to pay something, I got to pay a copay, I got to pay this, pay that, and I still get billed. Like, what the fuck? Man, this shit is crazy, man. They out here. It's crazy, man. Money, I tell people all the time, man, money isn't the root of all evil. It's the love of the money. And these people are so greedy and evil that they don't care. They'll kill millions of people.
The spike protein is so toxic to the human body. The mRNA, it doesn't work. RFK Jr. had to pull this from being forced on children in order to stay in public school. You're telling me that this little girl can't get a life-saving surgery because she's not willing to contribute her arms to the flu shot and COVID?
That's right. That's what I said. And it just came out, it's so sad. And, this is pure evil. And you and I have talked about this before. We're in a time where we see people with good intentions and that want to have good outcomes for everyone. And then we are seeing the evil side that want to control us, want to reduce the population. They want to do anything they possibly can to, remain in control.
I showed y'all that video. I showed y'all that quick clip with look up Bill Gates on them TED Talks. Look up Bill Gates. It's an old video of him talking about reducing the population, and if we do good on vaccines. What you mean if you do good on vaccines, that number is going lower? I'm talking about lowering the population, I'm talking about killing people, bro. And the vaccine is causing autism, it's causing, now mind you, this is allegedly, I'm not calling it facts, but see, people, they was shitting on RFK saying that, you know, he's not a doctor, he's not this, he's not that. But RFK actually knows a lot about these things because he's been in court, you know, fighting cases for families and things like that. And he's actually studied these things. Like, he is a person that just isn't talking out his ass. He is a person that's done the research and has said since, you know, back in the day, there has been a high percentage of children being diagnosed with autism since back in the day. Like when they were, excuse me, when they were coming up, they, you know, autism was like diabetes. You know, it was like non-existent almost. You know what I mean? Now it's like everybody has diabetes, everybody has autism. Like, bro, like that's a scary thing, man. Like, you know, it's crazy, man. It's just sick, bro. Really is.
And do bad things. And this is just another sign of what's in place in our hospitals. And this is the thinking of Western medicine is we're not going to help you, little girl, unless you get a COVID shot and the flu shot.
That's crazy, man.
Okay, I don't always trust my memory, but I
Force
just
him
pulled
out.
this up while you were talking. I was right. The Cleveland Clinic dropped a preprint showing the 2024-2025 flu shot had 27% negative efficacy among healthy working age adults. Yes, negative. So the very area where this girl is being denied is where they release that data that people. This is what is crazy to me, right? So you for 50 years, you've been telling people what you put in your body matters. The food you eat, the water you drink, the supplements you take. Big Pharma has the same message. What you put into your body is what will keep you alive. Why is there such a battle between using the immune system that God gave us versus the immune system that Big Pharma wants to either suppress or improve upon? Why is there this battle? Is it just money?
Money, 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 money. That's what
money.
it is. And, you know, we have to take care of our organs. We have to be responsible to take care of our organs because there's over 103,000 people on this national transplant list. So if you're going to need a heart and you're not taking care of your heart, you're not taking care of your kidneys, your circulatory system here, you got not a good chance to get a new replacement. So it's really important that we take care of our organs, that we take care of our health, that we question everything with Western medicine. Don't believe me. Question everybody these days.
That's crazy.
Because,
man.
you know, do your own research. Start taking some interest in, you know, reading up about how your body works and things. But it's imperative that you start to focus more on how can I take things into my body that will improve my immune system, will help my circulatory system, will help my heart, will help all my organs, not drugs. What did God make and give us that we can take to help our bodies?
Yeah, an immune system.
That's
right?
true,
like
man.
A functioning
Your body fights
But
off everything.
If that body is completely depleted of certain vitamins, certain minerals, it doesn't function. I mean, you were just telling me off camera, like, hey, if you're going to be in Florida, make sure you got electrolytes, make sure you're drinking enough water. It's really warm here. Like giving our body what it needs to fight is the right thing to do. But Big Pharma, they want to hijack that. They want to tell us that formula with soy lectin and other oils is better than breast milk. They want to tell us that getting a shot is better than your own immune system. But you're telling me it just all comes down to money.
That's basically it. And then and in control, because once you step on that gerbil wheel, which I call Western medicine, and you get on it and they're treating a symptom, then you're on it because that symptom's your health is going down because you're not getting at what causes it. And so you're going to just keep adding more and more drugs. And your health is just going to go down and down and down. So it's really important that you pay attention. And I mean, look at President Trump. I mean, look how he's approaching his 8th decade, and he's having a little problem with his veins. And we saw the swollen ankles in that one picture. You've got to take care of of your veins as best as you can, your whole circulatory system. Your circulatory system is about 60,000 miles. Did you know that?
I did. Yeah, that's crazy though.
Okay. And it is
The
that
fuck?
that includes your arteries and your capillaries and your veins. And those arteries have to stay really strong and pliable. And the same thing with the veins. But as we're aging, those things start to degrade. And if you aren't paying attention to what you're putting in the body to help keep those
So
healthy.
let's fast forward a little bit.
How does
I want to see
I
something.
was very sad to hear that Hulk Hogan died of
Yes.
heart issues. How do we protect our heart? I know that
Breast
So,
isn't rich in
I think
oxygen,
she's
wrinkles in the skin, all these things. So this is very to 139, that's level 2. So when you're taking these collagen peptides, it's helping with your
okay. All right. So she's like a doctor, I guess. Anyway, hold on. Let me. All right, cause I'm a little I'm pressed for time, but we're gonna speak on this real quick, man, because it is important that we take care of our bodies, man. And I'm not, like I said, I got a lot of work to do my damn self. I need to get back in that gym. But it's important, man. But God did make us, bro. God made us, made our bodies. Our bodies are so unique, bro, and so special. Like we literally, if you get cut, it'll heal. God made it to where your body heals itself. Your body fights off cancers. Like you really don't need these so-called treatments and things like that to fight off cancer. Your body does it on its own. It's just we so used to in America, so used to putting bullshit in our bodies that we ain't even eating real food, bro. And I seen that RFK is trying to ban from making artificial shit, like artificial meat and all that. Like we can't even trust that the meat that you're buying, the steak that you're buying, the beef that you're like, all of these things that we're buying is actually what it is, because these people are so money hungry that they can't actually give you a real processed meat. Like it's crazy, bro. And then you look on the back of everything. For instance, like, I'm like I said, I'm not the healthiest guy, but it's certain things that I buy because I like, but I buy also because I'm like, it's so much bullshit in these things. Like you go buy something as simple as rice. It's like a household product that everybody uses, pretty much everybody like rice. You know what I mean? But I only like jasmine rice because if you look on the ingredients, it just says rice. If you look on any other of the most of the other ones, it has all of these different ingredients in it, and you're like, damn. So it's like we got to start paying attention to the ingredients on all of the packaging of things we eat, because your body is so powerful that for years you could eat junk. Like I'm from the hood. I've been eating bullshit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I've been in prison eating hookups, the worst shit you can put in your body, but all these years, and it's like then when you hit your 40s and 50s and 60s, and you're wondering why just not active at all, because we ain't taking care of ourselves, man. But I've seen guys 70, 80 years old, I'm talking about still in the gym getting it in, and that's because they eating healthy and they taking care of their bodies. So that's important, man. But I thought I ain't gonna lie, I told you I don't really I watched like a little bit of, I thought they was gonna kind of get into some other things with Trump. They kind of was sticking on the medicine topic, but we pretty much got the gist of it. It was pretty much RFK is trying to ban some things, and I hope he does, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like we should be the best country, bro. Like why is other countries like they don't even come here and want to eat our food because they know that it's bullshit. Like if you go to some of these countries, these European countries, bro, and you look on a ketchup bottle, it'll just say tomatoes and like water. Like they actually like get real food. And that's because they ban all of these chemicals from being in the food. Why aren't we doing the same? Money. It's all good. It's money, bro. What is it? Kill their mother for money, kill their fucking family for money. You think these people won't kill a few million people for some bread? You tripping. But anyway, man, let's talk about this. Let's end the show with talking about this Deion update, man.
Given his commitments to his family and to the team, elected to undergo a bladder removal. We performed a full robot-assisted laparoscopic bladder removal and creation of a new bladder, and I am pleased to report that the results from the surgery are that he is cured from the cancer.
Sheesh!
You can clap. It's okay.
My man.
Rick was aware of what was transpiring, and
That's what's up.
he's been A1 and down there. Just a blessing. Came to Texas to see me as well. But this was not an easy task because it was a changing kind of a lifestyle. And with Lauren and I coming from Jackson, this is how many surgeries?
As of from 2021, this is surgery number 14.
Surgery number 14. I had more surgeries out of the game than I did in the game. Like, what is going on?
Release that they would then block it.
Damn. I ain't even want this to play, bro, because I'm going to play this tomorrow. Shit. My bad. This going to be a good one. It's always good when Alex Jones is talking, man. But I'm kind of pressed for time of day. I'm sad. I wasn't, I got to go into work early, and I got to leave soon. So I'm kind of pressed for time. But I'm doing my best, man, with everything I got going on, to give content every day, man. But I got to be more diligent and more, I got to be more, I'm not going to say serious. It's just that I be having other things going on. But I really want to, I want to give this shit my full attention, and I just be having so much other stuff going on. But, I'm gonna get to it, man. I'm gonna get the time. I got like 3 months coming up where I'm gonna really be able to lock in. And because I don't want to get off of politics, but I do want to move away from it a little bit and kind of like I don't want to make that my centerpiece of the content. It's just I'll be kind of just putting these quick joints together, and we just gonna talk about it. Most of it is important stuff that we need to know about, but at the same time, I kind of want to get into some other areas, but that I'm working on. But it's tough. It's tough. It is what it is, though. I ain't bitching and complaining. But this is a little thing they did. His son did, because he does most of their media, and he kind of was showing the whole situation. So it's a little longer video. Y'all can definitely go check it out, but I'm gonna play about 10 minutes of it and kind of skip through it a little bit and show Deion, in the hospital, and all of that stuff.
I got my other brother right here too.
Oh yeah.
Junior, stand up. Yeah. He does all our social media, so all the stuff you've been seeing, that's him.
100 mil, I need it. The glory, I need it. I took L's but walked around like I was undefeated. I saw no results, I still woke up and chased it. They told me to find myself, instead I want to find a way.
Everybody got on jury. Even the baby got a little something. We ready now.
We ready now.
What room are we going to be in?
Afterwards?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Let me get you.
Hey,
Kim is
Sam.
going to be your nurse again,
Okay,
so she'll be right in, okay?
so let me tell you what's going on right now. Right now, we're in the hospital. I don't even know what time it is. But getting ready to have a surgery on my bladder.
Hello, sir.
There she go.
We just keep meeting like this.
No, unfortunately.
How are you? Oh, I like that. Got your nice warm robe on for the day.
She's been awesome.
No,
She's
sorry
a
you're
blessing.
here,
Yeah, me too.
but you know what? You're in great hands.
It is
We're
what
gonna
it
take
is.
good care of you.
I'm gonna get into that.
You're gonna get into this. Don't put anything in your pockets.
I'm not.
Okay. Let me get you some warm wipes.
Okay. It's been wonderful. You could tell by the familiarity that we've been here before. I can't even get myself to say it. What's going on?
We are at the hospital because we are dealing with
And mind you, man, Deion is a healthy guy, man. You know, obviously I don't know Deion personally, but I know he doesn't smoke, and I don't think he drinks neither, but I know for sure he doesn't smoke and stuff like that. But yo, this stuff can happen to any of us, and this is like the problem, like the reason why this food stuff, and this is the reason why I played the thing about the food, because I was gonna get into this Deion thing, because it's so important, bro. Like the stuff that they doing is so wicked, man. And you got people like I had a step pops who passed away from cancer, and didn't smoke, didn't drink, healthy as an ox, strong, worked out every day, man. This guy got up every morning, did push-ups and sit-ups, was like super active, worked hard, you know, and he passed away from cancer, you know. And this Deion thing reminded me of my step pop, man, for real, because he's a healthy dude, very active, does a lot. And, it's just this stuff can happen to any of us, man. And it's a lot of it is because of a lot of just the wickedness that's just going on in the world, bro. For real, for real. That shit fucked up, though, man.
Okay. We are dealing with bladder cancer. And he is having his bladder removed, and they will create a new bladder with one of his intestines. And this option was,
damn, technology is crazy.
I guess the best, because it fully removes the cancer, to ensure that it doesn't come back, because it was close to his muscle. So yeah, we are here to fully remove the bladder.
Texting the boys.
Yo, shout out to Deion, bro, for real, bro. Because he really is a strong dude, man. He really, it really remind me of my step pop, bro, for real. Like, just how he didn't tell nobody. He really was, like, on the low with it, just going to doctor's appointments and stuff like that, and just telling the team, like, such and such is in charge, and, I'll be back. I had something to do, and they thinking, like, he doing something but business or something, and the whole time he fighting this situation. He just came out with it today. It's deep. This joint crazy, bro. Shout out to him, man. Strong dude.
It's their first day of practice today, and I'm excited. This is kind of the first day that we've been apart for a long time. I love you, son, and proud of you. I can't wait to hear how today went. Gotta get ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready mentally, emotionally. Last night was tough, yesterday was tough. Because I had to make a will. That's not easy at all.
I
to think that you may not be here.
I guess that's like protocol.
But you want to make sure everybody's straight.
Things can happen in
Number
surgery.
14, by the way.
Surgery?
Yeah. since 2021.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know. It's 2025. Whoa.
That's a
How you
lot,
feel?
man. Yo, you know what this it made me think too? And just think, right? Deion got money. It's Deion Sanders, man. Deion Sanders been doing this thing for decades. Like, he got money. And he's fortunate enough he built up a career for himself to where, you know, he can afford to go have these, you know, have the best doctors and the best nurses and people around him to make sure, like, you know, he getting the best treatment possible. Just imagine, like, it's so many people that don't have this, man. And like I said, like, the healthcare system is so messed up that, you know, just ways the man to keep, you know, I can't help but just think that, you know, it's just ways to keep everybody down and like here. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just so wicked, man. But, you know, I want to so I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna play a little bit towards the end, and after the surgery. But obviously the surgery went well. I played that from the door just to spoil it for everybody, you know, who didn't see it. Everything went good with it, and you know, Deion, you know, had a press conference, and that was the one that I played from the door. But let's fast forward just a little bit. Let's see where this is at. It's at before.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Have emotions. Seem like this is like a routine now. I've been here so much. I think Lauren said this is surgery number 14.
Let's see. So, because I think, as I...
Bye, thank you.
Where's my son?
I'm right here.
I got a treat.
Yes, sir.
Just put your hand up, son.
Yes, sir.
Where is he? There you go.
I got you, man.
Because I think this was,
We'll bring him back.
it's him going in.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna bring it to you.
Appreciate you, Doc.
Special guest today. It's a very special Sunday. Jordan,
Sheesh. My bad, people. My bad.
reality TV star.
My bad, man. Messing up today. But yeah, man. Shout out to Deion Sanders, man. You know, that was so if y'all want to watch that, go to Well Off Media. That's his son, Deion Jr. Channel, and he pretty much be, you know, showing all the things that's going on with them and their family on his channel. I follow him. He dope. Yeah, man, but shout out to Deion, man. I know that's tough, bro. I can't even imagine, bro. And honestly, man, this is like motivation, bro. Things like this really motivate me to, like, get my shit together. Because, you know, like, you know, I'll be talking about it a lot with my wife, and I'll be like, man, we need to start eating better. We was doing good at one point. We was doing really good, man. We, you know, we stopped a lot of stuff, and we was, you know, really eating real healthy, and then just had one cheat day, man. That's how I know it's some bullshit in these foods, man. They be put some type of shit that be having you just addicted to these sugars and salts or whatever. I don't know, man. These motherfuckers is wicked scientists, man. I don't know. But, you know, I've been healthy before. I know how it feels, so I know it's definitely a great feeling, like, just to be in, like, good shape and eating well, like, just that aura that you have, like, everything just start, you know, you feel good, you look good, and, you know, your conversations be more positive, and just all of that. It's just all around, like, you know, because, you know, your body is your temple, and what you put in your body does reflect your emotions, attitude, your character, just a lot of things. Believe it or not, bro. Believe it or not, you know, what you put in your body does affect a lot about you. And like I said, I've been in a healthy state of mind before, and it felt so good. Like, that expression high off life is like a real thing. But it comes when you just, like, in a positive state of mind, and you're eating good, and you're putting the things in your body. Like, it's great, man. But yo, Deion is that's deep, man. You know, to have to make a will and all that, just in case thing, like, it's crazy. You know, dude been through 14 surgeries. That's big. That's crazy, man. But you know, shout out to him, man. Congratulations on the, you know, beating that whole thing, and that's great, man. Bro, that's really cool, man. And you could tell like certain things, you know, because it's Deion, it's prime time. But, you know, with this thing, he was real private about it. Nobody really knew. I think, honestly, I want to say that even his kids didn't know too much, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was when he had this surgery, they kind of found out, or you know, I don't know the full details on it, man, but I just wanted to show that, man. It was definitely some good motivation for me for the day, man. And like I said, man, shout out to them, man. But look, coming with a better the video today, man, I wasn't, you know, outside of the Deion thing, I'm pressed for time, and I don't like that. That's why I can't wait to be able to do this full time, 100%, because, you know, then I'll have like just more time and to be able to focus on everything and be more creative and shit like that. You know, I really be working off like 30% on this shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And, you know, I do all my editing. I put everything together myself and everything. That's why I be making some mistakes on my lives, because like I just be moving and, you know, I ain't built a team yet, but it's gonna come. It is what it is. But I appreciate everybody for locking in with me today, man. For real, man. Make sure you hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. You know, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so y'all get notified every time I drop a dope video. It's your boy, SL550, man. Till tomorrow, I'm out.
Millionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams. I know niggas who played ball and gave it up for lean.
Millionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams, but my account in overdraft, I'm about to scream.
Rich man greed,
a poor man prayers.
Every man bleeds,
but look how God made us.
Too many losses, it's only right that we win. Yeah, I made a promise I'm never gonna lose again.